When was the last time you did something for the first time? Are you creating new experience every year, or are you somebody who is living the same life every year and calling it multiple years of experience? So, friends, this video is on experiences, and I want to share my Firewalk experience in one of the event which was conducted by Tony Robbins. I've been a huge fan of Tony Robbins. I mean, he's the one whose first book, when I picked up, it actually changed my life. So let's look into the Firewalk story. So this was year 2005 when I found this book, Awaken the Giant Within. And this book actually changed my life. This is the first book which I picked up in the space of self-help. And this was a thought-provoking. And after that, my voracious reading habit started. I have told this story in my previous videos that I built a habit of reading 10 pages every single day after that. And my wish was to meet him one day, and that's why I say one book and one ritual can change your life. So after that, I continued my reading habit. Then I switched over to audiobooks, video programs. I have talked about it. And I have actually invested, over 25 lakh rupees in my re-education in last 5 years, which has helped me to kind of transition from an employee quadrant to an entrepreneur quadrant, and help me publish my book, write my #1 bestseller, present my book to Shri Amitabh Bachchan, meet billionaires uh, uh, like Mohandas Pai ji. So Brian Tracy says every single dollar which you will invest in your learning will fetch you $30. That means the return is 30 times. So as I said, I had a dream that one day I should be able to meet the author of this book, and that dream came true. Of course, most of who are following me, that dream came true. And I think to me, the highest somebody who has got a highest level in the self-help is Tony Robbins, because he's the only man who has influenced maximum number of people on this planet. So definitely I'll not get into the learnings from the Tony Robbins, but one quote from Tony Robbins which I remember all the time is, life is a dance between your greatest passion and your greatest fear. Life is a dance between your greatest passion and greatest fear. Okay, so wonderful. So 2005, this is when I found this book. Wish was to meet him. One book, one ritual can change your life. And I have been going to so many seminars from last 5 years, attended so many best of the best programs in last 5 years, and met some of the best trainers and the speakers of the world. But the turning point came when I did a firewalk. Firewalk in a program called Unleash the Power Within, which is also called as a UPW in Singapore. And this is where one of the experience was Firewalk. And to me, it was scary initially. And you have to actually sign a waiver form that in case if something happens to you, then they are not responsible, right? So it was a fear, even the signing that waiver form. I was a bit of a fearful. And what happened, even there were, I think, close to 12,000 people who were there in that arena. A lot of people didn't opt it for it. Probably 25 to 30% people went for the firewalk. A lot of people chose not to go for it. But I was the one who chose to go for the firewalk. And what happened is, this was a complete transformation. Because once you do the firewalk, and I am not recommending firewalk to anybody, because this was done in a supervision with the help of an expert like Tony Robbins, and we were trained for that. And then we did the firewalk. So I'm not recommending anybody to go without a supervision of Tony Robbins, So when we walked on that fire, the when we cross that fire, this whole thing has become as an anchor for life. So today, when there is any difficulty in life, anything which is not working in life, we benchmark this firewalk. We just go, it's like an anchor. We go and tell ourselves, hey, you have done a firewalk. I guess the fire bed temperature was somewhere close to 2400 degrees C. So you have done the firewalk. If you can do that, can't you do this? So this has become a great anchor for me after doing the firewalk. I mean, you are somebody who is not afraid of things, and you just take the things head on. You just take the things head on. So it was such an amazing experience of UPW, the firewalk. I think it's the best thing which happened. And after attending the Tony Robbins program, I think I don't have any more aspiration to go for some other program in the world. However, we keep finding new coaches and trainers, and we keep updating ourselves to the new technology, new trend, and new knowledge, things like that. Okay, but this was such an amazing experience. One more experience I'll tell you which happened, and this is basically how you have to be very fast when opportunity knocks. And I had a gold ticket in UPW, and gold ticket is like, you get a seating in the back. Now, generally, when I go to a program, I buy a VIP ticket. The reason of buying a VIP ticket is always that the people who are around you, with whom you associate, are also VIPs. So I usually buy a VIP ticket. This is a tip for you, and go to a program. So that the network, what you are trying to build, is a quality network. But in this program, because the Tony Robbins uh, does not come click pictures with people anymore. So I was like, I took a gold ticket, and between there was a VIP, there was a diamond, were sapphires, and usually Tony Robbins will be in the sapphire and the diamond group. He doesn't walk usually towards the gold. And when opportunity comes, you got to be, a very you can say, you got to be ready. And what happened to my fortune that day, or I was fortunate that day, Tony Robbins walked in the gold section. And he was telling people, just calm down and learn from me, things like that. But I'm somebody who wanted a picture with my guru, somebody who actually changed my life. He awakened the giant within me, right? So how could I miss the chance? And this is where I just got up, click a picture with him, and I was able to kind of, let me just show you that picture. Yeah. So yeah, this is a picture which I clicked with him. Let me move this video a bit so that you will be able to see. So I clicked this picture. He came to the diamond section, and you got to be very quick, because he was there for just like 2 minutes, and then he was he was back to the diamond and sapphire. I mean, this was in gold section, and he was then back to sapphire. So opportunity comes, you got to be ready, right? You got to be ready. So this is like another dream come true. I really admire Tony Robbins, because he is the one who has touched so many lives on this planet. He is the student of my another guru, which is Jim Rohn, but he has impacted more people than him in his lifetime, and he continues to impact. So my other dream is, if I have to go for a self-help program, it is a Date with Destiny. I'm again recording on camera Date with Destiny, which is again, I think, 5 or 6 day program, which I will be going in future. That is what I'm targeting on. It's again a great program to go to. And yeah, as you can see, the Firewalk experience, we got a certificate for that Firewalk. We are the certified Firewalker by Tony Robbins. And definitely I got a picture with my guru, who almost 15 years ago changed my life. When things were not working in my life, his book was a life transforming. So As I started this business, as I started this video, and I said, when was the last time you did something for the first time? You know, create new experiences, create new learnings. You know, create altogether a new world. You know, don't focus on the world, focus on my world, because the world you cannot go and impact right now. But you, when you focus on my world, improve yourself, then you can influence the world around you. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share, my Firewalk experience and the UPW experience with you guys on this Crorepati ritual. Because if you want to earn more, you got to learn more, right? Because if you see the word earn, it is there in learn, right? So thank you so much for listening to me. This is what I wanted to talk to you today, and I'll come with one more video tomorrow. Thank you so much.